Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Robbie Krieger, the Flip Flop Flipper. And guys, we are value add real estate investors. You subscribe to this channel because you want to see what we're doing here in Puerto Rico and in Florida. And if you want to become a value add real estate investor, we'd like to partner with you. Let's talk about today our exciting, this is a project that we were just finishing up and we're about to launch in mid-October, our Calle Ore in Miramar, Puerto Rico. This is a traditional bed and breakfast. And we brought it up from what was just a vacant house. So the building in the front was 3 apartments. There were 2 4-bedroom, 2-bath apartments, first and second floor. And then there was 1 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment on the 3rd floor. So in the back unit, we've got the penthouse is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, pretty big, really nice. Efficiency underneath that, so a studio underneath that. And then to the right of that, we have another 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. So that's the breakdown of what we had. What we built, what we turned it into, is we wanted to fit it into Act 60 and get the tourism tax credits. And in order to do that in this case, we had to make it a traditional bed and breakfast. So this, guys, is a new concept for us. We've not done this bed and breakfast concept at any other point on the island. We're really excited about it. What a bed and breakfast means, how it's different from what we would traditionally do, which would be like a 7-room guest house, is that it's up to 5 rentable spaces. So we've divided the main house into this bed and breakfast, and we've got on the first floor 2 apartments that are 2-bedroom, 1-bath. And then on the second floor, the same layout, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath in the front, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath in the back. And then on the 3rd floor, it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. Everybody's got kitchens, but we have someone who lives on site in the apartments in the back, and she's gonna put breakfast out every day. She meets the guests. She gives them that kind of feeling that you get from when you go and check into a traditional bed and breakfast. You get to hear the stories of the people who are running the house. You get to interact with our staff. You get to have breakfast on us every day. So this is, again, something that's exciting for us, something that's new for us as value add real estate investor. As what I like to do is find the highest and best use. So we have more experience building out small guest house, which would be 7 rooms to 25 rooms. And that would fit in the box for Act 60. We love that kind of style of project because we can staff it well. We can run those properties easily. They're not so big that they become hard to manage. This is hopefully going to be that. We're gonna have 5 rooms inside the bed and breakfast. We have staff living on site, so we've got someone there 24 hours a day to interact with the guests, to put out breakfast, to help them along their path to a great vacation. So Lindsay, she's pretty dynamic. If you guys come and stay in Calle Ore, you're gonna get to meet her. She can help you with suggestions for restaurants. She can help you with suggestions for things to do in the area. Maybe eventually we'll be able to partner with some people off site where we can run tours and we can have people come and pick up our guests at the bed and breakfast. But for now, Lindsay's there. She can help you with anything that you ask of her, all of the suggestions that you would need, kind of like a concierge service. And we may build that out as a separate business, having this concierge idea. We really love the idea of having businesses, multiple streams of income tied to a particular property. So inside of a guest house, we might be running tours out of there. We might be having yoga retreats there. We're certainly at this one in Calle Ore, in this bed and breakfast 610 at Miramar, we're going to hopefully have weddings happen there. We're going to have people who are coming in town to go to parties, and we're going to be able to have dinners catered, and we're going to have as many kind of ancillary businesses tied around tourism as we possibly can. 1, we really like this idea of multiple streams of income, but 2, we think it gives the guest a better experience. The more that we can provide for them, the better experience they will get. So guys, on this project, when we found it, we fell in love with it, and you can see the charm this building has. It's amazing. It's got a little bit of a historical vibe, and in fact, we had to go through the Historical Society in order to get our permits, and there were things that we had to leave. So you'll see the flooring that's in most of the house. That was there from when they built the property, and we kept it, and we try and kind of make it part of the theme. So the colors that we picked all kind of tie into the flooring that was there. The archways that are there, we wanted to leave them because we wanted to stay with that traditional historical kind of vibe that this building has, and it's got lots of charm and character. We really love that. We like to live into the old architects kind of design for the building. So the changes that we made were, we upgraded kitchens and we did some upgrades on the electrical and the plumbing, but we left the historical charm and character of the building. And I think we did a really good job. Leave in the comments below, guys, what do you think as you look through this bed and breakfast? I think it came out really good. We're very, very proud of it. This is our first go at this bed and breakfast type business. So I'd love to hear your comments. What do you think? Would you like to come and stay? Leave me a comment if you'd like to come and stay. We'll get you a special code to get a discount and come stay at 610 Miramar. When we renovate these properties for the hospitality, we have learned through experience that as we renovate to a higher level and as we furnish to a better level, the better we renovate these properties, we'll be able to charge a higher nightly rate and we'll get a better occupancy. So we build out our hospitality projects. Every one we seem to step it up a notch. So on this one, we sort of went all out. You can see in the pictures here, it came out amazing. And we really can't wait for you guys to come and stay in our properties. And now this is our 4th or 5th operational hospitality project on the island, not to mention dozen or so Airbnbs across the island. But we've got guest house in Luquillo, guest house in Rincon, this bed and breakfast here in Miramar, and more to come too. So this is the way that we prefer to invest right now, this value add real estate inside of Act 60. Sometimes, often, we can put it inside of an opportunity zone fund. So there's a lot of really good benefits that come along with doing it that way. And so we are already value add real estate investors who are going to renovate these projects and use them in this manner anyways. So then we jump through the hoops to get into Act 60. Act 60 tourism allows us to take the entire purchase price, all of the renovations, all of the soft costs, all of the first year's marketing budget and the first year's operation, throw it in a bucket, and then get a 40% tax credit back. There are some other benefits to Act 60, like we pay a 4% corporate tax on the revenue. We don't have to pay sales tax after we have our tax decree in hand. We'll get a credit for that 11.5% that you have to pay on the island of Puerto Rico. So when we have to buy things at the Home Depot to fix stuff, we won't be paying that 11.5%. So that's a big benefit. I mentioned the 4% corporate tax. I think we pay on most hospitality projects, it's 25 cents on the dollar. We just learned something about this property in Miramar. There may be some additional tax savings on property taxes because it's a historical building and because we stayed with that historical setting and kept the arches and kept the historical vibe of the building. So we're looking into that. But all of our projects work regardless of whether or not we use Act 60 or whether or not they're in an opportunity zone. We buy projects that we do value add. We back into the amount of money that we want to make on our capital outlay, and they're fantastic projects. We're going to make nice cash flow, and then hopefully we'll also get some of the benefits of this Act 60 program. So guys, on this one, we're showing you this video now. We're launching here in about a month or so. We're coming towards the end of 2023. So we should be open for business all of next year. If you get to see it when you get here, maybe we'll still change because we're still going to do some things as time goes forward. We're going to take the ugly white fence and we're going to push it back up against the building. Going to try and create some parking. We're going to build a box for the garbage so that we can hide the garbage cans and things like that. So there's still improvements going on. We have a staircase that's pretty dingy that we want to clean up and make better. We've got a side on the right side where we're still going to paint a wall, maybe do another mural, but we've got a little courtyard out there for people to have breakfast and sit. But this is sort of an evolving project, as many are, right? So we're to the point where we've built it out, we're ready to take guests, and we're very proud of it, but we're still going to continue to improve it over time. This is the type of project that we like to do. This is the type of project that we invite you possibly to partner with us on. So if you like the idea of being involved with a project like this, send us an email at flipflopflipperpr@gmail.com and we can talk about a partnership. We may need in the future people who would actually come and partner with us and run one of these projects. So maybe you were a local who left the island, you went for better opportunities in the States, and you're thinking about what could I do to come back to the island? Where are some opportunities? I think there's going to be big opportunities in hospitality for the next several years. And it's not just because we're building out in this way, but because the island of Puerto Rico has decided and stated that they're going to take the GDP, which is 6.5% of the total GDP for the island right now through tourism. They're going to build that up to at least 15% over the next handful of years, maybe 5 years, 10 years out. And it's probably going to go a little bit higher than that. But we're talking about at least 2.5 times from where we are here. And that's opportunity, guys. That's something that people can get good, high-paying jobs or come back to the island and invest their dollars, their capitals into this kind of project and ride the wave up. All ships rise in a rising tide. Right now, Puerto Rico's rising tide. We are in an economy that's going surprisingly well, even despite some of the economic slowdowns in the States and despite inflation and things like that. We're still seeing jobs are being created. We're still seeing more people moving to the island than leaving the island. And guys, these are just things that are happening for like the last 2 or 3 years, started in like 2019, 2020, and has continued on. Before that, going like 2018 back for like 15 years, there was negative growth. There was negative economic growth, negative population growth. So to see this change, this rise in the economy, higher wages, for sure higher wages, higher or less unemployment. So kind of anybody who wants a job right now can get a job on the island of Puerto Rico. So we put out a lot of content about real estate investing and opportunities in Puerto Rico, and we're constantly inviting people to partner with us or to just come back and put their eyes on Puerto Rico because there's more opportunity now than there was before. And there were a ton of locals that left the island to the States because they just couldn't find jobs. They didn't have a place to start a business that they thought could be successful. And so hopefully someone hears my voice on this YouTube channel and realizes, hey, this would be a good time to move back home. This would be a good time to go back to the island of Puerto Rico, start a business, invest in real estate. Know that there are opportunities. Know that there are good high-paying jobs. Know that there's wages are on the increase. That, you know, basically everything economically is going well in Puerto Rico compared to what was happening 4, 5, 6 years ago or 10 years ago. All right, guys. So we kind of went all over the place there with this one, but it's a beautiful building. We're really proud of it. We're value-add real estate investors. We're always looking to expand our business through partnerships. That's why you subscribe to the channel. If you like the idea of becoming a value-add real estate investor, send us an email at theflipflopflipperpr@gmail.com. Maybe we can partner with you. Certainly that's what our intent is. That's what we'd like to do through this YouTube channel. Like and subscribe to the channel, guys, and God bless.